Where are we? A limestone cave. Past the wall is a huge limestone cave. I thought the wall held a secret to finding the correct path. The Wigglytuff isn't here. He probably went on ahead. We should get going too. An Illumise with a Totter Seed. Come on. Yay! Confusion! And an Encore on top of that. Illumise know exactly how to annoy me. Oh, you! Of course. What a jerk. Nah, maybe I shouldn't carry that. No, I should carry that special band. Specifically because Gardevoir is going to benefit drastically from it. Tuck that away. Yeah, let's switch places with Medicham for a moment. Is your Protect done? There we go, finally. But yeah, again, there are a lot of different flavors of Mystery Dungeon-esque games. There are even some weird spin-offs of the spin-off, if you could believe it. Specifically, One-Way Heroics. You wouldn't think it, but it has a lot of inspiration from Mystery Dungeon to the point that the IP got purchased by the creators of Mystery Dungeon, also known as Shunsoft, and got posthumously added to the Mystery Dungeon series. Originally started as an unofficial type game that was an experiment, and then they were like, yeah, you know what, this is amazing, let's make an actual Mystery Dungeon game. There are also other games that try to take this type of feel and add their own gimmicks, such as Crown Trick. Crown Trick especially, I'd say, is a really solid game, and if you wanted something that's like baby's first turn-based dungeon crawler, I would recommend it, specifically because it has a bunch of systems that makes it so that it's easy to figure out how a Mystery Dungeon game type game would work, and in tandem with that, it's a roguelike, so you could take each of the dungeons bitwise and slowly acclimate yourself to the usual trappings and fares and complexities of Mystery Dungeon type games. But again, at the end of the day, Mystery Dungeon type games are dungeon crawlers. There's a pretty legitimate reason why roguelike gets thrown around anytime Mystery Dungeon games are talked about. Specifically because, well, roguelike itself is a posthumous term. It's one derived from its namesake, like the Metroidvania being based off of Metroid. Roguelikes are based off of a dungeon crawler fantasy game called Rogue. The original Rogue is an ASCII game, using symbols that are basically on the keyboard to represent things as you traverse dungeons find items, discover traps, etc., until you either die or reach a specific end boss. If I remember correctly, they were the Commodore games. So, yeah. A little bit of a history lesson for you. I think it's official, I'm a Mystery Dungeon nerd. A Mystery Dungeon nerd that hasn't played every Mystery Dungeon game. Gasp. Although, there was a Sheer and the Wanderer game that got moved over to PC at some point. I want to pick that up. It's just a matter of waiting for a good sale so I can pick it up. Okay, so that means the exit is over this way. I guess another bit of trivia to go over. Pertaining to Mystery Dungeon as a group of games. You'd think that, well, with the sudden spike in popularity that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon got, that was where it started? No, actually. The original Tornaco's Mystery Dungeon, if I remember correctly, was an SNES game, if not NES. Yeah. And, as you'd guess, the original creators were Shunsoft. Mystery Dungeon games. They are fairly old. Ah, great, it's raining. We've come pretty far, haven't we? I wonder where Wigglytuff went. Maybe farther ahead. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe we're ahead of him. Whatever. I feel like the treasure is pretty close. Let's be extra careful from here on out. Bunch of oranberries. I already have plenty of oranberries. But I guess you could never have too many, right? Narrator. It was at this point Blake remembered he fucked up. Because let's face it, the moment that I got rid of those berries, I'm gonna be facing a lot of poison and burn. If I don't, I'm gonna be a little bit puzzled. Well, I'm at it. I never gave that to Gardevoir. I'm an idiot. And I guess give that to Medicham, specifically because Medicham be medical ass, and with their specific ability being pure power, they're gonna benefit from it. Actually, no, wait. Just in case. Yeah. Pure power. Boosts the Pokemon's attack power occasionally. Meanwhile, Gardevoir has got, Trace. And Lopunny is Cute Charm. That's an apple. Delicious fruit. And a decoy orb. That might be useful to have. swap that out. Goodbye, Danger Noodle. Yeah, no, Gardevoir can't take an Illumise, just in case of things like Bug Bite and the like. Yep. But on the bright side, I have a cunning plan. As I always say in Mystery Dungeon type games, your inventory is your lifeline. Always make sure you have a well-stocked bag. Speaking of a well-stocked bag, roll call orb. I rarely carry them, but in the cases where I have to deal with a party of 3 or 4, useful. Actually, thinking about it, Gardevoir, take care of that, please. Thank you. Couple of orbs. That's a quick orb. And a warp orb. Could be useful, but eh. This should be fine. Yeah, Medicham's got that. Toasty. 5 floor. Bad Sviper. There's only room for one Danger Noodle, and that's Dragonair. That's a Dugtrio. You know what? Give it a jump kick. Ah! Rude. 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 Apples. I mean, by comparison, I don't really need those. So, Sea Trap Orb. And a Thotter Seed. When we get to the boss, Quick Orb isn't going to be helpful, so I figure just waste it. We come pretty far. How much longer till we find that treasure? Don't be impatient, Medicham. We'll get it sooner or later. Everyone, look! There's a light! Finally. A treasure chest. Oh, wow. That treasure is huge. The rumors of a treasure in the depths of Boulder Quarry. I guess it was true after all. You said it. Looks like treasure to me. Lopunny, open it! Quick, I can't wait! Patience is a virtue, Medicham. Opening a treasure chest should be done with grace and splendor. After all, aren't we Team Charm? I know, but... the suspense is getting to me. Forget the graces, Lopunny. Hurry it up. Oh, fine. Can't you be a bit more mindful, a little less rash? I'll open it. Ta-da! The moment this treasure chest is opened, what kind of treasure will be revealed to our eyes? What wealth of beautiful things will we find? That thought's filling me with excitement. Truly. Please don't disappoint me. I don't care about all that. Hurry it up. Here goes. Ta-ha. What kind of treasure is inside? Nothing? The treasure's... nothing? It's empty! I don't believe this! Maybe I'm exhausted? Maybe I'm imagining things? It's not your imagination. Ah, crap. Mouse, stop! What are you doing, Mouse? What are you doing, keyboard? That was weird. Okay, issue fixed. Oh, of course I say that, issue fixed, and then... There we go. This is absolutely nothing inside... There's absolutely nothing inside the chest, but... Why? Yo. AWD? Ugh. The treasure. Did you already sneak off with it? Looks like we were too late. No, hang on. We didn't take the treasure. When we opened it, there was nothing inside. Don't lie, you cheater. It's not a lie. If you're gonna lie, could you at least be a tiny bit more convincing? What? If you're going to keep lying like that, you're not a real exploration team. What'd you say? You're underqualified to obtain the treasure. I guess we'll just have to take it by force then. You're all talk. Attacking us with false accusations. I knew the rumors were true. You're just villains. We simply can't forgive an exploration team like that. We made a promise to Sentret too. Seems we'll be able to keep it after all. We're the Treasure Hunters Team Charm. And we're going to punish you. Get ready. I knew it would come to this from the moment we met you. You've never come up against a band of thieves like AWD. Prepare to fear our terribleness. Make sure you savor it. Arbok, Drapion. To battle. Medicham, Lopunny, here they come. Anytime! Let's go. Love! Alright, time to deal with this the only way I know how. Jeez. And at that, this is the perfect opportunity to use high jump kicks, because Weavile here is very much weak to fighting type moves. And at that, set up a defense curl just in case. Have my psychic types take care of this. And that's the list. And let's see if I can't get a jump kick off on you. Good. Wrecked. Two down. And apparently that Drapion had knockoff. Oh, great. Side check. And get off one more jump kick. Wrecked. Third for the road. And Medicham. Ah, of course you missed. 4's the lucky number. Oof! High jump kick. Dangerous when it hits. Lust. They're pretty strong. Did well. But don't underestimate us. AWD's true power. This isn't all of it. Get up. Let's take care of it. Beat them at their own game. Who are you? Wigglytuff. This is Wigglytuff? In recent years, he's made quite a name for himself, despite being so young. Some say he's a right prodigy. Some like me say he's a savant, but that's splitting hairs. Hold on, wait a minute! Both of you, stop fighting! Why should we stop? They're bad guys. Well, that may be true, but fighting isn't good. Besides... You got caught in the trap to bring you to battle. What did you say? This fight was planned? Yep. All set up. That's... Who did it? Who? Well, the boss who lives in the Limestone Cave. I don't know why he did it, but he wanted Team Charm and AWD to knock each other out. Then, by making you focus on the battle, I think someone's going to great lengths to hide something. Probably just wanted to protect the treasure, I think. This treasure. Just protect it? Yeah. But, what I've said so far, it's only a guess. That's why you won't know the truth, unless you ask. Isn't that right? You were listening, weren't you? Wigglytuff. Is Wigglytuff talking to the treasure chest? Come on, tell me! How close am I? What the hell? What the... Is that... a Pokemon? His name is Ditto. He's a Pokemon who can use the move Transform. Transform? So you use Transform to turn into a treasure chest. Treasure chest? Yes. When my food was stolen in Southern Jungle, that was you, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. I did that. I'm really sorry. And, Team Charm? I deceived you many times. I'm sorry. Huh? Deceived? As you saw, I have the power to use the move Transform. I was a treasure chest earlier, but, I can also transform into Pokemon. Is that true? Don't tell me, back then! I'm awesome. If you're talking about the treasure in Boulder Quarry, you really should give up. Was it back then? The Blossom at Southern Jungle. Then... After watching you, I feel like I can trust you, so... I have a request. A request? Yes. AWD, they need to be punished. The one who asked us to punish AWD. That Centret. That was you? You? That's right. Blossom, Centret, the chest. They were me. I used Transform. For deceiving you up to now, I'm really, truly sorry. Why'd you do that? Because, as Wigglytuff said earlier, to protect this place. Protect it? Yes. I'll show you. Come this way. Doesn't this look familiar? We've arrived. What's this light? This is... It's floating in the sky and shining. Incredibly mysterious, but it's so pretty. Very It's emitting this blue-green radiance from the center. And that light is illuminating the whole cave. Beautiful. It's just fascinating. I've never seen anything like it, but... What is it? You don't know. It's a time gear. A time gear? This? This is the first I've seen of it.
This is, yes, a time gear. To protect this. That's why I'm here.
Time gear. Guess we don't have a choice. Arbok, drop in. We're going home. Huh? Wait! What? You're a band of thieves that does bad things, aren't you? You're just gonna go home without stealing? If it were some other treasure, it'd be fine. But you can't steal a time gear and take it with you. Sure, we're scoundrels, we know that. But we know better than to mess with time itself. There are some things you just can't take. Without being prepared for the consequences, rather. By the way, we're not finished with you. The next time we see you, we're not gonna go easy. Arbok, Drapion, we're off.
Next time, we'll beat you up.
Remember that.
It's a date.
So the treasure here was just a time gear. Up until now, we've gotten every treasure we've aimed for, but... This time, I think we found something we can't take. No way. Well, it has to be this way. There's some things in this world you just can't take.
Though we can't take this treasure, I'd say it's a success. We've even had a more than fair fight against the villainous team AWD.
That's right. Besides, that beautiful and precious time gear. We saw one for the first time, didn't we?
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. And we made it successfully through the maze that stunned so many others before. We're the best, aren't we? That's great, everyone! Well, I'm headed home now. Gardevoir, Medicham.
Yes.
Got it. Huh? What's with you guys?
Wigglytuff, you're not that bad. We've got a better opinion of you now.
Huh?
You saw through Ditto's treasure disguise, and the entrance to the cave. You're pretty cool.
That's so. I see. So, what will you do next? Next? Yes, next. I wonder, I don't really have any plans.
Well, if you'd like, you could come exploring with us.
With you guys?
Yeah. What do you think?
What should I do? I mean, it'd be fun, but I've never explored with anyone other than my master.
Lopunny, that thing.
I'm on it. Hey, Wigglytuff. If you were to come exploring with us, we could give you more of these. What would you think? It's a perfect apple. But I haven't decided if I'll give it to you.
Let's get something straight. We're all pretty fast-moving. Do you think you could keep up with us?
What do you think? How about a race? 3, 2, 1. Go! Yay! Go, go! I'll go everywhere! Yunta!
So yeah, that's how the Guildmaster knows about Team Charm. Considering the Guildmaster, I guess it makes sense, all things considered, that this would be how they know each other. Overall, not a bad campaign. The difficulty of the dungeons is definitely increasing as we go. This also means that we have only one other campaign left in terms of the extra stories. But I want to save that one. Specifically, I want to save it until we've finished with Mount Travail. There's a reason why. A very specific reason why. And while the Pokemon involved at the end of Mount Travail isn't the same as the one at the end of Extra Story 5, I feel like it's necessary that we go through the postgame first, specifically because there's a common element between the two that needs to be discussed. At least for right now, the extra stories are being checkpointed, so we can go to the postgame. And to that end, hasten through the middies.